Fine.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
What do you think Ferris is gonna do?
It's gonna be a fry cook on Venus.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Baby, come on and work it on out. Work it on out.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
I love that you get cold when it's 71 degrees out. I love that it takes you an hour and a half to order a sandwich. I love that you get a little crinkle above your nose when you're looking at me like I'm nuts. I love that after I spend a day with you, I can still smell your perfume on my clothes. And I love that you are the last person I want to talk to before I go to sleep at night. And it's not because I'm lonely, and it's not because it's New Year's Eve. I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
I'll have what she's having.
As you wish. Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Inconceivable! Inconceivable!
If you only knew the power of the dark side. No. I am your father.
I gotta give you your dream shot. I'm gonna send you up against the best. You two characters are going to Top Gun. I feel the need for speed.
Great. When someone asks you if you're a god, you say, yes!
It's in the hole! It's in the hole!
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious... 88 miles per hour!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Hey, Doc, you better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
First, you gotta do the truffle shuffle. Come on! Do it! Come on! Do it!
I got a question. Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
E.T. phone home? E.T. phone home.
The lights, the heat, your eyes. Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same song. Say hello to my little friend.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
not gonna hurt you. Stay away from me! Wendy. Stay away! Darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. Here's Johnny.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of your women.
I'll be back.
Stick around. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Get to the chopper!
If you live, he will come. Go ahead. Make my day.
Bad news. Fog is getting thicker.
And Leon's getting larger.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Son, hat, axe off.
Oh, sexy girlfriend!
It's so stupid how critics thought that movies were aimed towards dumbed-down teens. Well, many of the movies in the 80s were made about teens and their angst. John Hughes was really into those, and I think he was just striving to make movies that were realistic and easy to relate to. That doesn't necessarily mean they were dumbed down, just being made for a different audience.
Yeah, and they weren't just drama, they were making adventure, action, and sci-fi movies.
Yeah, like people were so intrigued by the new technology and CGI effects that it led to huge box office hits like Star Wars and E.T.
It's kind of funny though, because most of the movies that made it big in the box office didn't get tremendously good reviews.
It's like the best rated movies in the 80s went unnoticed during that time.
I think they were just trying to give off a positive vibe or something.
Well, after all the talk about assassinations, I bet people just wanted to get reality off their mind.
Wait, what assassination?
Like the assassination attempt on Reagan, the assassination attempt on the Pope, but the only one that did succeed was John Lennon, and people were completely crushed. Like, I bet they just needed some comic relief in their life. After living through the 70s, people were not looking forward to living through those traumatic times again.
I can't believe somebody would try to assassinate Ronald Reagan.
Neither, like everyone seemed to love him after his popularity boost from the Back to the Future scene.
Then tell me, future boy, who's president of the United States in 1985?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, the actor?
I think it's so funny how his military defense strategy was named after Star Wars.
Everybody, even the government, was afraid about communists attacking us. That was another huge problem in the 80s. But eventually the Berlin Wall came down, and that settled a lot of the thoughts about communism.
Hey, what's on TV?
Good evening. 3 days after the eruption of Mount St. Helens in southwest Washington state, imponderables dust the air like volcanic ash. 10 persons are known dead, 71 are missing, and one estimate is that it will take more than $150 million just for road and bridge repair. It is an event that defies superlatives. One geologist said today, there is no record in geology in the last 4,000 years of anything like this happening before.
Dang, that's definitely going to change the world's outlook on natural disasters.
9, 8, 7, 6. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
So the 25th Space Shuttle mission is now on the way after more delays than NASA cares to count. This morning, it looked as though they were not going to be able to get off.
1 minute, 15 seconds. Velocity 2,900 feet per second. Altitude 9 nautical miles. Downrange distance 7 nautical miles.
You saw it just a few moments ago, about 45 seconds after liftoff, a huge fireball in the sky.
We have a report from the flight dynamics officer that the vehicle has exploded. Flight director confirms that. We are looking at checking with the recovery forces to see what can be done at this point.
A tragedy. I'm sure this event is just going to make people more interested and curious about space.
One of the atomic reactors at the Chernobyl atomic power plant near the city of Kiev was damaged, and there is speculation in Moscow that people were injured and may have died.
The biggest radioactive explosion in history. And it still affects people today in surrounding countries.
That just made people more nervous about nuclear disasters and radioactivity.
Saturday, March 24th, 1984. Dear Mr. Vernon, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it was we did wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are. And you see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, with the most convenient definitions. But what we found out is that each one of us is a brain, and an athlete,
And a basket case. A princess.
and a criminal. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
Don't you forget about me.
It's so good.
It has to be the movie of the decade.
It just perfectly describes the 80s in the most beautiful way possible. It totally catches the feel of the decade.
It's playing, you can go anytime.
Wait, okay. Go anytime.
I think it's so...
You suck at this!
I'm sorry.
Go. Go. Uno, go. To the backyard.
Do it right! God damn! Sam, look at me.
We win. Now you're in the shot. Now go back.
You're good.
You're like,
Now we're like, okay. Do I need to do
you're
something
good.
with my...
You're fine.